What is up everyone, and welcome back to episode 9 of my Banished Let's Play. So last episode we expanded our farming area because we've ordered cattle to come from one of the traders. I've also gone ahead and I've laid out some roads here. What they are is they are the right hand side of our farming areas, so there's another one to go here and here. Just got another trader for our cattle. So I can right off the bat, I know I can get minimum of 4. It's actually about all I can get right now. So I can trade them. And we've actually got our cattle pasture set up already. So we get that going. Anyway, the reason why I expanded our area here, and if I just finish it up real quick. So we need 8 there. It's become a little bit hard to see with this snow. Cut across there. Oh, and we can't actually put one there. That's a bummer. Okay, so we need to go 8 out. Okay, so what we've got is, we've got one pasture here. I want to put another pasture here. Same size. And then we've got orchards. And crop fields. There we go, so we got plenty of area for farmland expansion. I'm going to need to build some more houses up here as well. We've got our cattle, of course, and our sheep. So once we get one more sheep, I can split that. And we've got a healthy supply of students as well, 45 students. Just going to increase our teacher count. That gives us room for 100 students, I believe. And we'll get some more crops going. Our food production is going back down again. We are not, or we're barely outpacing our food usage again. Part of that is because some of it's being converted into ale. The other part is because our population has drastically grown in the last few years. So I've got peppers there. They are spaced apart, so I can probably put peppers over here as well. So they should produce at their peak in the next season. Our chickens are producing tons of eggs now. 252 from this one, and 96 from this one last season. Again, it's become even more drastically noticeable. This one is producing less still. They're just not multiplying as quick as what this one did. We've got 12 in our first one, well 13 now, and we've got 39 in our second one. It is almost half populated. And the production difference it's extremely noticeable. I don't know why it's happened. The only thing I can think of is maybe this first pasture has an uneducated worker on it, and the second one has an educated one on it. And they're working hard to clear our area here. I would actually love for them to get the pasture going. So there's a gap between them, so I can either put the sheep down here or the sheep up there. They're not right next to each other, so the spread will hopefully be reduced if we get a disease. Still need one more sheep before we can go ahead with that one. And I believe cows are the only ones that don't produce anything until you max out the pasture. I believe they only produce beef and leather. Which is odd. I thought they may have produced milk as well, but apparently not. See how we go with our harvest here, see if we properly outpace our consumption again. Right now it's barely ahead. Yep, and we're still outpacing it. That's what I want to see. They're still harvesting. It's starting to get late for them to harvest, though. And we're going to split our sheep. That puts 6 in each one. And we've just got another trader. What have they got for us? We've already got cherry, so if we can get walnut and the corn, that would be absolutely fantastic. But unfortunately we can't. So I'll just grab the walnut for now, I think. And there we go. So I'm just going to plant all 3 of these, I think. Yeah, I think I can stretch it a bit. So I'll make all 3 of these walnut. We've got a gap here, so it should stop the spread of disease if there's any. And of course I've still got 2 orchards up here that I can plant out. Look at that absolute growth in the pasture though now with that larger number of chickens in it. Producing a huge amount of eggs now. And of course they produce all year round. So where our crop fields and our orchards are one time a year, we get a massive influx of food. The pastures, the gatherers' huts and the hunting cabins are year round. Same with the fishing docks, they're year round slow production of food. Means that we don't build up our food resources and then suddenly go through half of it. Although we've reached our limit for wood, and we've barely touched our stockpiles. So I'm going to go ahead and add another 0 to the end of it. Why not? Plenty of population growth now. We've just had a bunch more people come into labourers. Means I can start getting another builder going. We're going to need to build some more houses again. And as you've probably noticed, I haven't placed anything in this lot. And since we do have the stone for it, it's another method for me to improve our happiness is to do a graveyard. So if I can find it. So prevents citizens from becoming sad when their elders die. Too large. And we're going to need to get some more houses on this side of the town as well. So what I can do, since we can't really build in this plot of land, well, we can't put any farmland there, it's a little bit odd. I'm going to put another storage barn. And just pause it since we just got a trader in. This is all I place these. Need to be stone houses. Three houses there. And since we can't build in here due to the little hill, there can be another place for us to put houses. Okay, let's see what this trader has for us. Sheep. Not really needed right now, if I'm honest. We've got our sheep split. 6 in each one. Food production is only about 1,000 above what we're using. These orchards should mature within a couple of years, so that'll give us some additional. Meanwhile, what I can do, we've got peppers there. Did we get? We didn't. Thinking we got another type of crop, but we didn't. What I can do is cabbage there, squash there. I'll put squash, cabbage, cabbage. So I've missed this season, but next season that'll be another source of food again. And over here, what have we got? Plum, cherry, plum. Put some walnut over here and get those ones going. Lots more food production. So all this building is going to chew through some of our resources, especially things like our stone. Iron we've got plenty of right now. Coal we've got plenty of for our tool production. As we approach probably 150 workers though, I'm probably going to have to look at starting to build another blacksmith. Or at the very least, maybe just increasing the tool supply to 200. That way we've got a little bit more leeway when it comes around to it before we have to build it. Pasture has developed an infestation. So I'm just going to let this one go. We've got gaps between everything. The only one that's not split is our cattle. So we'll just let this one go and see if it spreads. So it's likely going to kill off all our chickens in that one. It's not spreading. So when you get an infestation, you definitely don't want to move them anywhere near any of the other cattle, and you don't want to split them either. It's not going to save them. Although of course the benefit of this is that only had 22 in it. By the time we split our other one, we're going to have a good 30 plus in it. Delays the other one from being at full production, but we need to keep at least 2 pastures of each animal. So we'll just see where this one gets to. And it hasn't spread at all. That's very good. And we've got a trader here. What's he got? Cattle and chickens. We're fine for both of those right now. And there goes that last chicken in that pasture. But what we can do now, just going to split it, leave 36 in there, we'll put 35 in this one. So it's now already producing better than it was before the infestation. How good is that? Should see the chickens starting to arrive over here. Here they all come. Okay, and just before we finish up this episode, we'll double check our food production. So we're currently only about 900 production ahead of what we're using. But we've got new crop fields in. We've got 2 more orchards that should be coming into maturity within, I'm going to say, 1 year, maybe 2. All in all, we're looking very good. We've got a strong student population coming through to replace our labourers as they age. Yes, we've got low stone, but we are trying to build how many houses right now? There's 3, 5, 7, 8 houses there alone. So I hope you all enjoyed this episode. Please don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it, comment down below, and subscribe. I'll see you next time.